Hello everybody and welcome back to Bahamut Lagoon. Let me check if I'm recording. Yes, I am. So, this episode will be a little bit different. But first, as you remember, Yo-Yo actually wanted us to go and talk to her in Captain Sandak's room, so let's do this. Wonder what she actually wants. I mean, I would be surprised as well, I guess. It's not a thing that happens very often to people. I don't think so. It shouldn't. If it does to you, then it's kind of a problem. Sounds like a you problem, kinda. Oh? Well, yeah, kinda. Well, yes. Okay, but take it easy. Don't go over eager now with this. Well, do you have to then? Oh? Okay. Probably death, I guess. Cause it doesn't seem like one of those things that you can just opt out of. What? Ooh, shiny armor. Okay, now we can talk. Oh, well, no. So let's try and go out. I don't know, dude. I don't know. You're kind of jumping to conclusions. And what rules would that be? That... that can be understood in different ways. I'm afraid. Gotta need to be more specific. Yeah, see, you don't wanna be hated. What now? Yeah. What is there at Campbell? Is it soup? Or what? How can you forget about that? That was about a minute ago. Okay. Don't know why he didn't tell you about it. And how did the Emperor knew? That's kinda weird. Your aunt. Okay. Well, I think that's a good idea then. Yeah, I mean, there's a good chance she does. Yeah, let's go. How about you? I mean, why of course. Oh, that was an impression. Let's see the other ones. If we can. Okay. Who was that? I did not know you were him, but okay. If she says it's perfect, then I guess it is. I don't see it. Maybe it's the certain lack of armor. Now you're just being silly. How can you understand the mini devils? Huh. Anyway, let's go. You guys talking something new? Okay, that's the weird one. Yeah, he has contraband. Okay, so now he knows. Easy there, easy. I don't know, dude. I don't know if the lighted for faces. What if they have a so-called truce? That's why they weren't annihilated. Because as you remember that cutscene, the Emperor doesn't take hostages. But Campbell is okay, so maybe they have a weird pact. And if we save them, we kinda breaking the pact and they can get attacked. And destroyed. So I don't know if they will be so happy about that. Good, we love a tough fight. Yeah? I mean, yeah, but... Yeah, what did ya? It's the general. Or maybe you ate something bad. Maybe that was it. And that is? You're not gonna tell us, are you? Anyway, before we go and talk to Hornet, let's go and talk to the boys here. I wanna actually speak with BK. Where is he? He's not here? Oh, there he is. He kinda moved. So, my good man. What is it? Let me hear your story, my good man. Okay. I mean, yeah, everybody wants one. Okay. Dude, what? Why? Why did you do that? Oh, that's kinda cool. Don't worry, man. So... let me help you out. It has those mushrooms, and those mushrooms are actually quite good items, you see. Because the mushrooms, don't remember which, so we'll buy a couple, actually increase your poison stat. We don't have access to poison grass, but we have access to those mushrooms. And that is a useful thing, so be sure to remember that. Because if you want dark dragons, you kinda gonna need those poisons. I think it was the same for the... I think it was for the dark dragons, those poisons. Yeah, let's hit the dragons. I mean, not hit them, but hit them up with food. That's what I meant. Not wanna hit the dragon, nope. Okie doke. Now let's see. First off, you, my dear sir. How about 2 ice grasses? Will it be enough to get you to 4? No, it won't be enough. Also, sweet wine. That should get you more intimacy, I think. For some reason. Yeah, and more health. That's good. And mushroom. Let's go with 2 poison mushrooms and see. No, that wasn't it. How about a gross mushroom? Let's go with 1. Okay, that does increase poison. And how about the rotten one? Jesus Christ, I hope you don't get diarrhea from this. Dragon diarrhea must be awful. Not awesome. Okay, so this one gets your holy element up. So we want this for you, because I'm kinda planning to give you poison. Because, you know, kinda thematic for the twin-head weird dragon. Let's roleplay that one. So, for you, Thundergrass. Okie doke, 45. A bit of a long sword to crunch. There we go. And some sweet wine as well. To get that loyalty up. I mean, intimacy. Now, you. You will get that silk robe, 2 silk robes. Good. A rod, if I remember. How about 3? Great. And I think you're good for the rest, for now. As for you, 1 ice brand. Well, nice, decent. 2 flame grasses. And unfortunately we don't have the lightning to feed you anything. But also, let's get the sweet wine. 3 sweet wine as well, for you. Good. And something for Salamando, the T-Rex. Flying T-Rex. Apparently. So 2 long swords to crunch. Good. Don't have the lightning like I said, but let's give him flame grasses. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, but when Bew does his field attack, and it's higher level than it was in the first video that I made here, it actually looks a lot different than it did. It has that central pillar explosion that it didn't have. At first it was just some fireballs. So that's kind of a cool thing they also did in the SNES version. They had attacks that evolved not only in strength and properties but also in looks. So that's kinda cool if you ask me. So okay, we got this, and as for the thing that I said that this episode will be different, we're gonna go with the side quests. I'm gonna show you the side quests, how they look and how they function, because you would want to do a couple of side quests here. You have an additional option here called side quests. I will go through it in a moment. I just need to see if everyone is equipped correctly. Do we have a better robe? No, we do not. She has a flame vest. Okay, Yo-Yo is available. Now, thing is, for now we don't have an additional dragon, but Yo-Yo is also a summoner, so we can give her to Sandak, and that way we'll have double the summon power, which is quite good. Honestly, we could also fit her instead of Lucia to get a summon here, because Lucia doesn't fit the priest as well, because she is a close quarters type without a field command. So that way the girls would actually get a field command to attack from afar, and Lucia would wait for another squad to form, because we will have more squads. But for now let's just go as it is. So you just enter the side quests, and for now we have 2 available. So let's go with the first one, Granbello's Fortress. I'll show you both in this episode, at least I'll try. It's a normal defeat all enemies, and you'll be on a map that you kinda know. I think it's nearly the same as we've done. No, it's kinda different from the one that we attacked on Campbell, that fortress, in the previous episode. Let me check the recording time. Okay, 12. It is kind of different, so yeah. Maybe I think it's the mission that will... The upcoming mission will have the same map. Okay, good, you'll destroy the wall. This is just a normal ice magus. We've seen every dude in those units. This is a normal ice magus unit with 2 soldiers. This is a warbuster with 2 soldiers. This is a lance enricher and a lance enricher, and this is just your normal soldier group. I won't do... And this is the Grand Launcher, yeah. I won't do an overlay for those fights here, as well... I'll need to do 2 separate overlays, and unfortunately I don't have that much time to do those 2. Need to actually forgive me for that. Will you be in range? You will be in range, so let's do it. Maybe something good will be happening. Oh yeah, very good actually, very good. That was a useful one. Which doesn't happen that often with the dances. I don't know how I feel about the mini devils and their unpredictable nature, you know? Kinda like to have party members that you could rely on doing something regularly, so to speak. Okay, we can hit everyone, so we'll do this. And you will see our summon the first time. And our first summon as well. Everyone has a cool little animation. They're actually cool looking dragons. Shame we can't have those dragons as our forms. And it's, as you can see, quite potent even when done with a singular summoner. Get the same drops as a physical attack defeat from what I can see. Good XP. Okay. So, will you chomp on him or what? No, you used Hellfire for whatever reason. Why did you even use Hellfire, dude? You have more of an electric stat. He doesn't seem to have resistances for electric. Or maybe I don't know about it. Okie doke, so let's try to defeat him with electric attacks. Let's farm some thunder grasses. So yeah, We'll do those too, if time actually... Really? Thanks, dude. So that goes our plan. Should have done the field action. Okay, whatever. So yeah, we'll defeat those, and if time allows us, we'll do the second one. So, I'd like to take this occasion to actually talk a bit about the channel. So, I am recording this in advance, as I do for the most part now, because, well, in this year, work has been really hectic, and I have a lot of overtime to do, etc., but it's getting better now. And I still have a lot of ideas, and I would like to try implementing some of those ideas quite soonish. I do have them written up as a script, and yeah, I'm just waiting for enough time to do them. That proves to be a little bit challenging, if I could say so. So, yeah. But don't worry, I still remember about that, and I still remember about my Friday panel, the Friday shenanigans, but unfortunately we didn't have any this year. Yeah. That was also work-related. Okay, let's try the field action then. I don't think he'll do enough. No, let's not do the field action. Back. Let's hit him with black magic. This should be enough. It's high level, it should do enough damage to get us the drops. Whoa. No, it didn't. So please do an electron. Please, please, please. Please don't do hellfire, please. Pretty please. Dude, why? Why would you? That's just on purpose, dude, so I won't get any lightning drops, isn't it? Okie doke. The lightning drops and, well, non-fire drops are gonna be a problem. So yeah, still remember about my other ideas, just need a teensy-beensy bit of time. Let's go to the other side with them, I think. Why not? And I think Metalite will help. And Sendak will go with you. And Zora will also help dudes here. And anywho, I would also like to thank you guys for watching. And as of recording this video, I have 155 subscribers, and honestly, that's a shock for me. I didn't expect to have this much. In all honesty, beginning from nothing and not doing any cheesy advertise yourself whenever you can type of situations, I did not expect to have that much people watching me. You know, because there's... Whoa, we're gonna break the bridge if I do that. That's bad. I don't want to break the bridge, so let's attack close quarters then. So yeah, I did not expect it, honestly. I thought I would have about 10, and that would be the end. Yeah. But it exceeded my expectations, sorry. And it's fun. It's really fun to have your expectation exceeded like that. I do enjoy doing this, and I also do enjoy the interactions. For now, they're still quite sparse, but I enjoy answering questions or going in a talk or discussion in the comments. It's quite refreshing. I don't normally talk about those kind of things with people, but you know, games and things like that. Well, aside from my brother, I talk with him about stuff like that. But anywho, yeah, it's fun, and I guess we're still growing, which is another cool thing. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for watching, and thank you for clicking, you know, thank you for being there. That's really nice of you. It's really, really nice. I do hope we get a lot more occasions to talk in the comments, so here's for that. I do have also another idea that will be... well, okay. Let's start with the ideas. I have 2 new ideas. aside from my also the idea of continuing the shenanigans, which is a... Oh, and I moved Sendak the wrong way. Ugh. So I guess we'll go like this then, if I moved him the wrong way. Aside from continuing with the shenanigans, I also have 2 new ideas. One is actually quite a thing for me, as I've been planning to do it for a very long time. Oh, finally got some ice drops. But yeah, didn't actually have the chops for it, nor did I have the courage to go with it. But now I think I'm ready to present that. I think it will be entertaining, or at least something new, and definitely a lesson for me. And as you know, I primarily made this for training myself into talking and formulating ideas and things that go into my head better, because I had enormous problems with that. And well, recently when I was watching a quite fresh video, I've noticed that the talk and the walk probably has improved. So yeah, it seems to be working. The hours spent in front of the microphone do seem to add up. I am more free when speaking my mind, and it comes easier, definitely, than it did before. Ugh, that's a range on that. So I'm glad. I'm glad that it worked out like that. I was kind of afraid that even though we put this much into trying, and well, let's hit it with the let's hit it with the thunder, because it could be sitting on a fort and restoring HP, so we'll get rid of that fort. Okie doke, so yeah, it could always be like that the time spent with the microphone wouldn't give me anything, and that was something I was dreading, that nothing would work out, you know. But it seems to be okay, So yeah, that's kinda cool. Let's move Metal Light. Can't get over this icon on the map. He looks silly. So yeah, the ideas. Like I was... dude, I need to stand in the range of the cannon, I see. Because otherwise I won't be able to hit you. Okay, so let's be it. What was I talking about? Yeah, the ideas. Really, dude? No ice drops? So... 2 will be kind of fresh, like I said, but... kind of fresh is a... 1 will definitely be, like I said, something new for me totally, but 1 will be a twist on the Let's Play that we have now. I would like to do a thematical one. And I'm kind of waiting for October, because, yeah, you guessed it, I want a Spooktober to happen. I always liked Spooktobers, when people were making spooky games in October playthroughs. I watched a lot of those. For example, Rojo, on his channel, he does Spooktobers for a long time now, and I am a massive fan of those. I really like that, the theme of them. Refresh? Thank you. So I won't need to use my MP for that. So I would like to try that as well. I have some games ready. Maybe even from a genre that I didn't try yet, and from one that I was not exactly a fan of when I was younger, and that is adventure games. I really like to try some, because when I was young I remember being impatient and not feeling them, not getting into them, because, you know, puzzles, reading, no action, nothing to do, you just needed to think through and listen to the dialogues and read. So yeah, for young me that was a no-no. Which is a shame, because the time when I was younger was actually quite a good time for those type of games. We had a lot of good games in those times, like, what was it? Siberia, Amazon, definitely were more. But those are the first that I'm remembering off the top of my head. Okie doke. We'll first move with Sendak, because we want to use lightning on the cannon to ensure it's not standing on a fort, or the fort will be destroyed. So let's go. So yeah, maybe I'll try one of those for Spooktober, you know? I have some spooky ones lined up. I also have one that I would like to show you, but I don't know where it would fit. It would kind of fit on the Spooktober as well as on a Friday night shenanigan. So yeah, that has me in a little conundrum. Though first, I need to go back to those Friday night shenanigans, which I really liked. I really liked them because it was something different, and it was something that I could do 1 or 2 episodes of and then jump to something else. I like that format. Maybe it was not something complete, if you guys were watching it for that, but as a format, it was kinda cool for the player. Okay, that is close to getting rid of him. So, Twinhead, please finish the job. Okay, even better, because we'll get more money that way. Is it enough? I honestly would prefer you to do ice, but... Okay, and it's not enough. And you left the worst one. Dang it, man. Dang it. Anyone else? Pew. Okay. So... As for anything else, I don't know about the dates when all of this would happen. I plan to record the new idea, the new one, a weekend ago, I think. But it somehow didn't work out, I don't remember why, so I need to get a second attempt at that. And it will be... I think it will be amusing. But I will need to do one video introduction for that, because I need to tell about some... I don't know if I could call them rules, but things that I would like to not dictate to myself, but maybe to... what's the word I'm looking for? So kind of points that I would like to... Rules and guidelines for that series. Oh, maybe that's the better word for it. Rules and guidelines. That I would like to use during that series. Honestly, those are... I thought about them, and those are rules and guidelines that I'd like to use regardless of series. Let's do a Thunder Gale. More lightning items. Got him, got him. Exquisite. We even got a level. So as you can see, easy one, quite fast. Everything's good. We could try destroying the fortresses that you can see on the map, more of them. Because if you remember from the Campbell mission, we destroyed one fort, and then there were presenters, those snail-like enemies that came out of them. And they have good drops. And the tier of the drops is better than something you would get out of normal enemies now. Let's heal Reef. So it's a good idea to hunt for them, and I think they are somewhere on this map as well, since it's a Campbell map. Which fort could it be? I have a sneaky feeling. Okay, he refreshed him, good. Although Twinhead would need a better refresher, I think. No, those guys also needed a refresher. At least the dragon did. So I'm thinking... Here, I'm thinking this one. Honestly, let's check, because Bew still no, Bew doesn't have enough mana. God damn it, blast. Honestly thought I could check with him. That's not the case. Good. You're in range. Probably Salamander will be as well. Okay, that's a Highlander, nice. So we should be able to delete them, or him. Oh, that was adventurous, attacking from adjacent tiles. Need to heal him up. That wasn't enough, so you're gonna eat some attacks. And that's it. The future of this channel is looking okay, it's steadily growing. Have some nice talks, like I said, so yeah, and I'm having fun. I think that's the most important thing, that you're still having fun while creating things for the channel. If it stops being fun and you dread opening it or trying to come up with an idea and record something, then that's a problem, you know? If you're in this sort of a place, then I think it's a problem, because it will start to drain you, I think. And what from I saw from some guys that I like to watch, it seems like it's draining on them, you know? And so far I like to do it for fun, so let's keep it like that. What else? Oh, dang it, we're out of range, but not out of range for dancing. Will it work? Whoa. I mean, sort of. Could be better, but no, dude, not this one. I hoped you wouldn't attack this one. But you did. Need to work on your intelligence or wisdom. So yeah, when it's becoming something that you're stressing up in the mere thought of, then I think that's not a good sign, you know? When you have a stressful job and you come back and do this, then yeah, dude, this will burn you out. No, let's first go in with others. Because someone else would maybe need a heal. Yeah, see, Metalites is very slow. Great, that's what I was hoping for. Nice, nice, that's a very good one. Wonder if you have enough MP for summoning. Then I could take care of those two guys back there. We'll see. And let's attack. I'm hoping Salamander to attack him from the right side, then I could heal all three guys. Flame Pulse. Flame Pulse. And Flame Pulse. Other thing is, well, maybe not for some reason, I think it's a normal thing. Not all interactions can be pleasant, you know, on the internet, and the same goes for the YouTube and YouTube comments. I'm not getting much of ones that could be seen as mean. I'm getting some that are sometimes a bit of a misunderstanding, or some people don't like some forms, which is also correct. Not everyone needs to like everything, you know, but some people do get mean ones, and I think that's also taxing on them. Yeah, he did what I wanted him to do. So, yeah, be sure to watch out. And be sure if you do this and other things, be sure you're happy with yourself and you kind of feel good doing it, you know? So it won't drain you. That's important, you know, to stay healthy, both in body and in mind. Okay, we have enough MP. I'm gonna hit all of them. I could have waited and go for an elemental attack, but let's get rid of them. Because a lot of guys will die. Yeah, nearly all of that group and nearly all of the next group, I think. Yeah, same here. So we can whoa, nice. Did not expect him to die. Field attack, please. Great, 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 even better than I wanted. And we're done. Why a normal halberd though? Why a normal halberd? Maybe there is no level 1 electric weapon? That's why it gave us a normal one? That's what I'm thinking. There's no electric tier 1 item weapon in the drop pool, so they gave us this. Could be, could be. And for a miraculously thought out thing, they actually place us here and we can feed the dragons. And we even have a battlefield salesman. So yeah, that's good. They don't lock you out in that menu where you can't go back and you only need to do either those side quests or do the mission to go back to the story part and the you know, the shops, etc. Good that they thought about that. Okay, I just wanted to see what you have. Unfortunately, we don't have access to mushrooms and other things here. And I probably won't go back to the ship when I talk with Sandak. We'll see, I don't remember this one. So I may be in the wrong. Ooh, you know what? Let's feed him three flame vests. Nice, nice. There's also the diamond armor, but I would like to save that for my boys. So that's a thing. We can use up and crunch all the ice brands, because the people are full, and the burning axes, because the parties are full with them. So that's okay. Okay, you've been fed enough. Same goes for you. You need to be fed something. You can be fed this, as we don't have any more lancers. Yeah, and this is gonna help both with fire and with ice, but I'll feed you also a burning axe, because we want a little bit more fire on you. Good, good, good. So the dual element works fine. Do we want... No, silk rope not for you, at least not now. Silk rope will be for Molten. We're gonna give you a plate mail. Free plate mails to crunch. Great. And some... a silk rope. I was gonna say some, but saw that you only had one. Great. Anything else? That would be a good choice. I mean, the rotten mushroom could be a nice one. You are the only one not fed, I think. So, 2 ice brands, just in case. So I have one left over. Good. 2 ice grasses. Okay, you're 80. And for now, that would be all. I did feed Thunders, didn't I? Thunderhawk. Yes, I did feed Thunderhawk. But I'll need to give him a grass. Only one we have. But it's something. I don't want to feed him the armor yet. Because I would want people to equip that armor, you know? We have only 2 of those. Okie doke, so we can get back with Sendak. And let's see what screen we go back to. Yeah, I thought as much, so we can't buy the mushrooms, not now. But let's equip our better armors. A lot better defense, I have to say. So we would need a bit more of those. But so far we have this and we need to work with it. So the other one is called an easy dungeon. It is easy, concerning the enemies. The layout is mostly the same for the dungeon missions, I think. It only changes with the size of them, if I recall. It's... people tend to not do this one, because it's a lot of terrain, and and the fights are not that good. Honestly, the first one is a bit better, especially if you find those presenters, and I'm quite sure they were on that map. But aside from that, the XP is similar, the levels are similar, so the drops should be as well, just different type of enemies. So if you prefer hunting monsters, go with this. If not, stay with the soldiers. And I think that other map is more compact, so you could get through it a lot faster. Okay. Let's move a lot, so you can be near everyone. Okay. Sorry, I clicked too fast and didn't see what that is. Oh. That was a refresh on the vampire bats. It was used offensively, not for healing, so that means they're counted as undead enemies. That's why it hurt them. That's a cool thing to know. I don't know if I remember that part. So yeah, as you can see, this is quite a decently complicated game. Decent things are implemented here. Aside from it looking like a, well, hastily sewn together ripoff of various Enix games at the time, especially FF6, with its graphics and all, it did have quite a good team of with brain power behind it, you know. Quite some guys. Well, we saw that from... I think at the beginning we saw some... what would I... what I wanted to say, some people responsible for it. I think we saw some credits, if I recall. Though don't quote me on that, because I don't remember exactly. It's been a while since the first episode. Unfortunately, we didn't get help from Ice Drake. Bummer. Will this be enough? No. So Ice Drake should finish this off with a field attack. At least I'm guessing he should. Okay, they will try to drain us. Not very nice of you guys. Well, at least from that one guy. The others are just attacking. Not very... in a very adept manner, that is, as well. So, who will you attack? Okay, you prefer both of those. That is smart, not gonna lie, that is smart. Will you kill anything? No, of course you won't, because... Oh no, sorry. Credit where credit's due, he did kill something. And level up in the process. Nice. How about you? Hellfire, okay. Will this finish something off? Not exactly. But we should be able with Sandak's group. Let's stand here. For him, I will hit the bird, or the bat, and I'm guessing Thunderhawk will hit the plants. Thundergrass, thanks. Unfortunately, he will probably use fire to hit the... Yeah, Hellfire level 2. They must be weak to fire. Well, they are plants, so I would expect that. Okay, and Bew will take care of this one, but I will do this with a field attack, because I want him to take care of it with a thunder attack. Need more thunder elemental grasses and items, because there are a few dragons that want thunder element in our group now. Yeah, and we need to farm it a bit. Okay, looking fine. There's some poison swamp at the center. Now, will anyone move to our location, or do we need to go for them? Sheesh. So, you will definitely be going left, as there's more groups here. Someone needs to go here and back. Maybe Sandak then. He is not so shabby on his feet, so he should be back quite easily. Snipe him? No. So everyone else will go here. Sandak has both offensive spells and defensive capabilities, so he should do good by himself there, not to mention that new summon that we acquired. Yeah, they must be weak to it. Well, that's nearly half of the HP, so that's great. We'll have Boltim go where there are more enemies for emergency healing. Okay, emergency healing right away. I don't think we're that damaged. No, but we did get a level. Okay, yeah, okay, one guy was damaged. He got that drain from the plant. Now I remember. So, anyone moving towards us? No. Okay, yeah, he is. I lied, sorry. Will they also drain? Well, for now they hit for 0, so... That's a fight I like. They do not do damage to us, and we can get big money out of that. Okay, the plants are moving at the very least. Now, Sandak, old dude, please go here. Maybe I will actually put Reef with you. Just in case. Just in case, you never know. There's so plenty dudes here, so we don't need additional backup. Okay. Now, can I should be able to finish them off with Thunder Smashes. Because Thunder we're in dire need. Ice we... Really, dude. Really. Ice we've built up quite nicely. And still have some ice elemental things to give away. Okay, Thundergrass, nice. Shame we can't counter him. Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Decent damage, I would say, very decent. I'm kinda hoping Molten will hit these guys. How much do you have? You know what? Let's tank them. We'll attack them by ourselves. Fortunately, only white magic here. Well, we could do a heal, you know. That should actually... I don't know about the drain part. Let's see if it works. On that, it should actually damage us and heal them. If it's a drain attack, it always worked like that in Final Fantasy games. But maybe we won't get the chance to do it. Or see it. No, we did not. Holy live grass. Yeah, thank you. That's a hard way to get live grass, I guess. But unfortunately one of the only ways, as we don't have access to holy attacks. Yet. And I will go with the field one. Because we'll hit both parties for a lot of damage. Yeah, and Salamando, if he's smart, he will... Oh, no, he will attack that one only because the other guy is dead. That's cool. This is a swift-going mission. Although, when it comes to the terrain, I do prefer the first one that we did. It's a lot faster to move through. It doesn't have so many rough terrain spots as this one. How's it going? Will they move? No. They definitely won't move. So there are only 4 enemies left. And they're unfortunately quite far away from each other. 47 minutes. Let's see if we can get over with this quite quickly. This should take a couple of minutes only. So yeah, like I said, this is more of a just show this and talk about that episode. I hope it's okay with you guys. In some episodes like that from time to time, I don't think there are anything bad. Yeah, and also I'm finished with Ast Libra. You just didn't see the last episode. When this one airs, you'll probably be after the last episode. I don't know. I would need to count in my head, but I don't know how I structured them. But I think, yeah, you should be after the last episode. So, I did pick another game, and I wonder if when this airs, you will actually see the first episode of that other game. Whoa, dude, take it easy. Take it easy. So this is the boss group? Probably. Or is there no boss groups? Just a Dendrobium. Seems like there isn't a boss group. Yeah, he won't move that far. It was too far. He'll stay close to us. Good. Now the dudes here. I think we can do this. Yeah, like this. So they can come closer, both of them. And then we can fry them up with a summon or an element. Not decent damage from electric. Now we have Reeve with backup. Hellfire, nice. Probably also decent damage. So... yeah... Okay. So... come on. Oh, those are not vampires, those are just birds. They're doing beaks, each and every one of them, so I'm clicking through. Or pushing buttons through, I would say. This won't kill him, I don't think so. Killed one. Nice. Okay, the other dude, will you be close enough? No, well, close enough for a summon, not for a direct elemental one. Maybe I will use the elemental against the birds. Yeah, that would get us better drops, I think. We'll do it like that. These guys should be easy peasy. Yeah, they get damaged a lot by us. So Bu should definitely clean this out. This group. As for the group on the left, Salamander will attack, but I wouldn't want him to attack from the front, to be honest. Because I would like Metalite to go there, but knowing Salamander, he'll probably stand right in front of him and just hit him like that. Okay, thanks. That was actually decent. So you guys should take care of this with flame pulses. Whoa! Nearly 1,500. Okay, he hit 1.5. Good. Some levels. Please, of course you did. Of course you did it like that. Why wouldn't you? Dude, really? That ain't the smartest thing he's done. But at least he's done something. Not like Molten, which stays behind most of the time. But I think it's good. Molten is support, primarily, so... Not a bad thing he stays behind, honestly. Better than getting himself killed. Why didn't you attack? I didn't want to change him for go on only one enemy, so... I thought he would actually be in an attacking mood, you know? Weird that he didn't, but okay, Molten got a level up. Nice, Molten. Nice job. So, like I said, no summoning, only frying with lightning. Should be enough? Yes. Thunder drops? Thunder drops. And levels. Which is double good. Okay, 1,500. Shouldn't be bad to delete that. Unfortunately, I will have to dance, as you're out of range for the javelin, I think. Okay, not bad. We put out that fire that was there. Don't know why you did that instead of field attack, but... He wanted us to have more money from the drops, that's what he did that. So he's thinking economically. Good for him. Good for him. Okay, so now, the first thing I will do is to attack with Reef, I think. Well, when I get my turn. Please no tentacles, don't drain us. We want you to die quickly. Okay, nice. They should go down without much problems. And Twin had leveled up. And there's still this guy. As you can see, those animations are quite slowish. So missions can take a while if you have a lot of enemies with those types of animations. They are looking very good when you think that it's a SNES game, but they do take a while to get out, you know? Get them out of your system, dude. Okay, let's stand in the... We just wanna hit him. Just want the dudes to get some XP. Nice. Please fry him up. Thank you. Though you did stand quite a ways away. Don't know why. And Bu needs to finish this up. Sorry, I clicked too fast for that. Because I know that we're pressed on time, because there's probably an hour. No, 54 minutes, so we're gonna need to do this quickly. There's 2 enemies left. I don't want to have this go for more than it should. Whoa. Was that a crit? And you're done. Okay. So we can feed someone that has a secondary element fire, those fire grasses, as Salamando is quite high on the fire element. Well, we still can max it out with him, so that's always a thing to do. Then maybe think about the secondary ones. We'll see. I do want Twin Head to be free elemental. Okay, she failed. So I'll need to think about that as well. How much damage? Nah, nothing. Barely anything. Okay, 270. Nice. How about you? Well, close. You're close to each other. Whoa. But that nullified one attack altogether, to be honest. Ugh. And what will you do? Hellfire. Thought as much. How much damage? 400. Nice. So this shouldn't nullify it. Whoa, but it was quite close, if I'm being honest. Dude, please. Please, dude. Please. How much HP do you have? 400. Come on. Come on. We should not need summon for that. This should be enough with the elemental. Yeah, just please use an electron on them and fry them up. Please be no, he won't be smart. I don't think this will fry them up as much as we need to. No, I was wrong. Okay, so that's the easy dungeon. Yeah, as you can see, the Grand Bellows Fortress is the more economically correct one to do when it comes to time. And I think drops, you know, if you see those presenters. So anywho, we're back here, and I think it's a good time to end the episode. I will do off-screen maybe 2 more missions. Or 3, I'll see. Feed the dragons, and I'll see you in the next storyline episode. So thanks for hearing me out, thanks for watching, bye, and cześć!